All right, we have a 1961 Ford Galaxy. This is a V8 engine. This car is leaking gas from the carburetor, and we're gonna fix this leak. I want to just show you before we do anything. We're gonna crank up this car. It might not gonna start up, but it's gonna start shooting out gas. Go ahead. That's it. Alright, it hasn't leaked yet. I guess as it wasn't enough crank. Do it again. That's it. There you go. It's leaking gas. So the gas is coming out right from this seal right here, from that hole right there. So there's a seal around this, is busted, and we're gonna replace this seal. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this down here, and this. What size is this?
1/4.
This is 1/4. That's a socket you need. And to take this rod out, you can remove like a little pin back here, a little pin back there. But if we're not gonna do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this and just twist it out. Then you can remove it, or you could just let it hang to the side. Inside this, there's a spring. We don't want to lose that spring, so we're gonna slowly take it apart. So first, you can loosen all four a little bit. And once you have loose, you can use the socket and just turn them out. Inside it has a spring, diaphragm, and the seal around it. So we're gonna try to get the pieces and see if we can, if it's an old car, we might not be able to find it. We might have to order something online, but let's see what happens. First we gotta take it apart, see what the diaphragm look like. Sometimes the diaphragm leaks. So we have 3 out. We have the last one now. Once you have that out, this little piece comes out. Just put it to the side. Make sure you know there's a spring on that little piece too. Now what we're gonna do is you're probably gonna need a screwdriver, and we're gonna pry this open a little bit. Alright, so you take a screwdriver and see if you can grab a little piece or something and get it out of there. There you go. Alright, once we have this out, there's a little spring in there. Leave it there now. And what we'll do is, I need to see the diaphragm. Hold this here. Alright, there's like a lot of corrosion in here. This is probably a bad seal on this diaphragm. This is the diaphragm inside. I can already see there's a bad seal in the bottom of this diaphragm. Alright, let's try to remove this from right here. You see this? This is what he's talking about. You can twist it and take it apart. Just like that. all that stuff he's removing is broken from inside this diaphragm. The seal is broken. So what we need is a new diaphragm and a new seal. Alright, so let's bring this over. Bring that here, the light. This is the diaphragm. So when this thing pushes, it pushes this diaphragm. You see in the bottom there's no seal. The seal is gone. So this is the piece that we need. See if we can take this apart. The seal and that. Do it on the here. Do it here. Blacking it in. This thing should come off.
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Alright, so you can see light through this. You can see the light through this. That's how you know this is bad. So this is the issue. This is why it's leaking. Alright guys, so we have the new seal here. If you can look at it, see that rubber diaphragm in there. That's how it's supposed to work. This is a rubber seal in there. And let me show you the old one. See, the old one is all gone, broken in there. This is the new one. Alright, there you go. That's a new one. So we're gonna put this in. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll wipe off this surface a little bit. All the dirt we'll pull out, which is pretty much gone already. So get something, we'll clean this up a little bit, rag or something.
No, this?
And then we'll install the new seal. Alright, so we're gonna wipe this down a little bit. And then that looks about nice and clean. What we'll do is we'll install this diaphragm with the... Alright, so we're gonna install this, and this is the old diaphragm here, and this is the new one. So what happens here is spring goes in, then this goes in, and then the back housing here goes in. So those are the three things. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll install this in this little hole. This came out of the second hole from right here, and you gotta get an angle right there. And next what we'll do is we'll put the spring and the diaphragm, and then we'll close it up with the cover, just like that. Put spring in and then close it up like a cap, and then we'll take a screw. We're gonna have to take that one out. Once we're gonna let it lock in there first. Let it go. I'll hold it. You do it, cause you're blocking everything. I can't even see nothing. All right, so you're gonna get that in there, one. And then we'll get another one over here. We're gonna take the one on the left out because we had to install another piece that belongs there. But right now, this is what we're gonna do. Get these two in there. And once you get these two in there, you'll be able to let go, because it's gonna hold the spring load in there. We're gonna put the one in the bottom. Use a socket.
So this off.
Alright, now what we'll do is we'll take the one on the left out, because we gotta install this piece right here. Let me see this piece. This piece goes in there just like that, and the two screws goes in through these two holes, the two side ones. So we'll put this in, How this sits is just like that. Yeah.
Go like this, right?
No. Like that. Use it. You have to use a socket. You have to use a socket because they're gonna be like, you guys don't know what you're doing. Alright, you can use a socket so you can twist it. And alright, so now we have this little mechanism here that's gonna be held in by 2 screws. One on the top, one on the bottom. And this goes on the left side of it. Both left side bolts. You have to use this.
Yeah, but try to concentrate.
Yeah, but you gotta use this. It's the reason why I'm telling you that. Alright, you do the same thing for the bottom one. Alright, so we got all 4 in there and we're gonna tighten them up and then we'll test for leaks and we'll come right back after that. So the way this system works is when you press the gas pedal, all this gets pulled and this plunges gas into the engine on a startup. Get it rigid.
Yeah, the thing is, why that one that'll go all the way in? That was not going all the way in.
Alright, so we're gonna tighten all 4 bolts and that's it. Make sure you get a good flush to it. Crisscross the bolts when you tighten them. Meaning you tighten one on the top, one on the bottom, cross side of it. These are very sensitive bolts, so don't go crazy with them. And snap the bolts. If you snap them, that's it. You're pretty much done. That's good. Okay. Alright, so this is done. We'll test it now. So how it works is when you press the gas pedal, this thing gets pulled, and that pulls all this, and this plunges gas into the engine. Just like that. Alright, so we got this thing running and there's no gas leakage. That's it. We're done. Alright, so no gas leakage. Seems to be good. We'll shut this off and we'll put the air filter on. There you go. That's it.